entered a necromancer's cave, and we're looking for said necromancer as a quest for the town you were in. You went through the cave, fought some undead. You came into this big cavern where you guys ended up fighting some undead, and then upon traveling further in the cavern, you found the necromancer and 4 skeletons ready for combat. And on that note, we ended with the with, I believe it's starting at the top of the round with Ogrim. Or Osgrim.
I don't see a map.
Yeah, I was about to say the same.
I went to images and maps and just clicked on Necromancer, the Necromancer one. Yeah, we're in like that big room and we cleared out like the bottom half, but there was still more goodies in the top half, wasn't there?
Yep.
Yes.
That's what I'm seeing. Okay, let me see what I got left. I got 1 spell ability left. And that's going to be for healing. Okay, I'm going to be targeting skeleton number 3. Oh, they get to attack before us. I'll get the closest one then. I'm going to target skeleton number 4 and hit with a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Alright, casting Sacred Flame now.
Your god hears your prayers very well, and holy fire rains down on this skeleton.
Okay, and the cleric's done. You know what? I'm going to move back 1 square and in my turn.
Okay, this first skeleton is going to come over here, and he's going to shoot an arrow at Araya. And do minimum damage. She's not quick enough to jump out of the way of the arrow as it hits her. This second skeleton is going to come over here and take a short bow shot at Varian. And he will also hit. Varian, you were a little slow bringing up your shield to block that, and you're hit with the arrow dead in the chest. It doesn't sink very deep into your armor, though. This skeleton is going to use his action to dash all the way up to here. And actually he's going to... no, he's not. And skeleton 4 is going to do the same thing, use his action to dash up to here.
Couple people off the combat tracker, huh?
Now I'm assuming Eric, who was playing Torga, probably didn't wake up to his alarm. So I kept him in, and I'm going to NPC him. Torga Battlehammer is going to run up here, and with her... great axe, she's going to swipe at the dragon. I'm sorry, at the skeleton. for a hit, and that should not have been double the damage.
If I remember right, we ate our way through all the good berries that I had stashed away, didn't we?
I believe so. Target killed it anyways, even if it wasn't a crit. Blue, it is your turn.
Guys, I won't do combat next turn. I'll heal Varian.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you can handle any skeletons that are... well, no, don't worry about it. He can take a swing at me. I won't take that much damage. Worry about the other two.
Alright, well, the one that's in combat with us, I'll go on ahead and try and hit him with a mote of burning flame. I think I did hit him with a mote of burning flame.
Yep, you create a mote of flame and throw it right in his face, causing a decent amount of damage to his skeletal remains.
I need a better name for that, though, than mote of flame. That doesn't sound very tough.
Nope.
Although it is a cantrip and all.
Urea is gonna stab at this skeleton with her rapier. She manages to stab it in just the right spot, and as she pulls her rapier back out, the skeleton falls down into a pile of bones. Varian, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to move up to Skeleton 2 and attack with my short swords.
Yep.
In my offhand.
You place your two short swords in a scissor fashion right between the skeleton's neck, and you cut, and as you do, it's the skull rolls away, but the rest of the bones collapse onto the floor in a pile.
Nice.
Ashar, it is your turn.
Varian, you didn't have any move left to move back any? Because you're out of range of me healing now.
No, I moved my max distance to get up there. I'm sorry.
I will send my skeletal hand down to the last skeleton.
As a wave of necrotic energy pulses through it, you could see the skeleton kind of wobble a little bit. I'm assuming the owl is your familiar, correct?
Indeed.
So, Uriath the Necromancer is going to...
Oh, yeah, we probably should have done something about him, shouldn't we?
I was sitting being on stupid. I thought he was a party member until
So
I looked
did
and saw
I.
he was red.
Like, oops. And that's when we realized the bad guy was hiding in the corner.
He's going to hold out his fingers towards Varian, and as he does, he's going to say a few words in an arcane language, and Varian is going to You guys notice a crown of thorns slowly begin to form around Varian's head.
Oh, that's not good.
And Varian is charmed.
Fuck.
I'll command my owl to move a little.
And he's actually going to move further back into the cavern, right about there. Osgrim, it is your turn.
Okay, guys, if you can focus on the necromancer, I'll take out the last skeleton, and that should break the hold on Marion. I'm gonna Sacred Flame again on skeleton number 1. And of course I fail.
Oh yes, you've been praying a little too much to your god, and this time he does not answer your call. This skeleton is going to pull back on his short bow and let loose an arrow at you, Osgrim. But you're able to bring up your shield just in time and block the arrow. Torga's going to dash all the way to the necromancer. Blue, it is your turn.
I'm going to move up behind my friend Osgrim, and I'm going to call to the old gods to manifest an ice knife in my hand to throw at that necromancer.
Okay.
Let's think happy thoughts here, guys. So he got hit and he failed his save. Ooh, nice. Okay. A little bit of that. And, oh, well, damage could have been better, but I don't know if that counts as 1 hit or 2 hits for concentration. Oh, well, he rolled an 18. I don't think it's going to matter.
It counts as 2, and he's going to fail the second one.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Yep.
Varian is no longer charmed.
Sweet.
Do you
See, I
guys
really do cast spells.
Do you guys remember if Araya had used her rage already?
Honestly, I don't recall. It's been like 2 weeks.
I don't think she did. I'm not remembering it.
Okay, well, she's gonna run up to here and rage, attacking Orgeth with her rapier.
I think Asharth had used both of his spell slots, so we were kind of debating whether or not we should take a short rest so we can do Arcane Recovery, but I don't think we ever got around to doing it, did we?
I see it on my sheet currently, Arcane Recovery, and none of my spell slot used.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
She stabs deep at the necromancer with her rage. Varian, your turn.
Alright. I'm going to move back and I'm going to attack skeleton 1 with I'm going to shoot an arrow at him.
You have both weapons drawn.
Disregard, okay. I'm just going to sit back for right now.
So you're gonna focus on dodging.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'll send a skeletal hand down on the necromancer. Oops.
The necromancer is gonna reach out and shocking grasp Torga. And he's gonna move provoking from Araya. Osgrim, your turn again.
I'm gonna move all the way up on the skeleton and trust the old Warhammer. Give my prayers a little break.
Okay.
Wield my ordained Warhammer and try to smash it down on its skull.
That is a hit. And that totally annihilates the shit out of him. You crush his skull and most of the bones in his spinal cord as they start collapsing to the floor.
I move my last movement there. And pass on my turn.
Targa should have took double damage from that. Oh no, should have had advantage on the attack, but doesn't matter. Torga will move there and try to decapitate the necromancer with her great axe after having been hit. But he nimbly ducks under it as she tries to swing for his head. Blue, it is your turn.
Alright. I'll move up a bit with my comrades. And I'll try and hit him with a ball of flame again. Oh, look at that. Hey, a crit's a crit, right?
Yep.
I just surprised him, that's all.
Yes, you did surprise him. He wasn't ready for that, and your little mote of flame hits him dead in the chest, and he starts trying to pet out the fire. Araya is going to move right next to him, and still raging, she's going to stab straight at his heart with her rapier. And he's going to deftly jump out of the way of that. Varian, your turn.
Alright. Last guy, I'm gonna go ahead and move up and attack with my short swords.
You stab your first short sword right into his chest, and you hit his heart, managing to kill him with that last blow.
Ooh, you might want to clean up a little bit.
As you pull the short sword out of his chest, it's completely covered in blood. Okay. You should have been able to see that guy the whole fucking way, because this thing in front of you is a counter full of tools. The person that drew the map should have made it a little clearer than what it is. So,
Oh, that little ledge to the south of us is actually a counter?
yeah, it's a counter.
Oh,
It doesn't look like one, does it?
No.
no.
Good, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
It's okay. It all worked out.
So what are we gonna do? We got 2 people down, pretty bad.
Well, does it seem relatively defendable here?
No, there's 2 ways in. It's not that defendable, as you don't really know what's on the other side of this this little cave mouth here.
Well, I have one more spell slot. I can make another handful of berries.
I can cast Cure Light Wounds on 1 person, and then I've cast all my spell slots. Judging by that, let's see here. Torga's down 10, with the max being 14, and Varian's down 9, max being 11.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
both hurting pretty bad.
Maybe we can go out of the cavern, back where we came from a little bit, in the forest or whatever, while we rest.
I don't know if that'll be a safe place to be either.
Okay, to speed things up, I'm going to tell you this. There are no more encounters in the next area.
Move along then.
Yep, move along. Hootie Who's standing in front of the next area, correct?
Yep.
Or going north?
Yeah, always stealthing.
Attica. You know, always got to come up with a nickname for your pets or your familiars.
Look at that, I'll go.
Do you have dark vision?
Ooh.
I will tell you that it's a dead end. We reach a dead end.
Well, let's move all the way in there and rest up then.
As all of you walk into this area, an oval cavern opens here, 40 feet wide and 60 feet long. Dark purple tapestries hang on the wall at the center. At the center stands a pedestal fashioned of severed arms, arranged to clutch one another in a cone. Cradled in the uppermost hands is a glowing crystal spear, a dark sigil with an eye-like slit floating above the sphere.
Oh wow, this is like the Game of Thrones, huh? But with bones instead of swords.
Is the Spear of Bones?
As you guys look through all this stuff, you notice that the glowing spear is a drift. Oh, I'm going to say Ashhart notices that the glowing sphere is a drift globe. And behind the tapestries, you guys find little niches where the necromancer
User joined your channel.
kept food and drink.
Hello. I'm here to watch because I'm way late and I'm like, okay, never mind, I'll watch it and enjoy the entertainment. If it's okay.
Oh, you can join in.
Play your character, we've been doing it.
Yeah, please don't make us have to be entertaining.
Yeah, I was just NPCing your character. You can play.
Yay!
Did you tell her the bad news that she was brought back as a zombie?
What? What?
Yes,
Zombie?
you are.
That's kinda
You
cool,
are now
actually.
undead.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you! Thank you very much. This is kind of exciting now.
Oh wait, your
What
birthday?
kind of undead am I?
When was your birthday?
Oh, my birthday's coming up. It's on the 26th.
Oh.
So I'm out of town because of that. My parents were like, come for your birthday. I'm like, yay. Freezing temperatures. Yay. Ugh.
You guys also find 165 silver pieces, 78 gold, 4 polished jet gems, each worth 50 gold, and you also find in one of the niches a wand.
Is it made out of you?
Out of us? Out of whom?
Out of you? Is it made out of Gale?
That is what it looks like.
I suspect this is not a druidic wand.
It looks like a ice. Wand of frost, maybe?
If the wizard would be so kind as to give us an Arcana check.
Sparkly and also sharp.
He realizes it's a wand of magic missile.
Oh, nice. Congrats, sir.
That sounds handy. So should we try and take an hour and rest here and maybe let Esharth try and attune to the thing?
You don't have to
I'm
attune
fine
to
with
the
that.
wand.
Oh, I thought you had to attune to wands.
Nope.
Oh, is it staffs you got to?
Oh, nice. Did you want to try using it on something? Is there something around that's moving? That's not us?
You guys also have a drift globe.
What
Which-
exactly is that? Can somebody explain that to me?
It's an orb that just floats behind you with the that can use the light spell or the daylight spell, depending on
Oh.
what you tell it to do.
I was just trying to mess with William to hear him explain it in his character voices.
If he'd like to, he can. Would be pretty entertaining to the people on my Twitch channel.
Double lock? What is this thing?
Who's level lock?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're Ash Art?
Yes, I'm Ashor.
Oh, I'm looking at the sign up and saw your character name. My
So-
mistake. For
Yeah.
a different adventure.
Yes, this is a wand of magic missile. It has 7 charges.
Oh, the globe.
Oh, the globe. Oh. Give me a second, please.
While he's doing that, you see Osgrim just walking around, stretching his stubby legs. Not quite doing yoga, but doing something.
Hey, if you're not into yoga and you got half a brain,
So,
Armor's too heavy.
so this float no more than 5 feet off the ground, and if you move more than 60 feet from the globe, it will follow you until it's within 60 feet of you.
Yes, it's an interesting doodad. I've seen friends put it in like a net on their waist, so that like, rather than following them around like 60 feet behind them, it's on them. That's kind of cool.
So how many blind people do we have in the dark?
well, Blue can't see in the dark.
I only blew in Aurea.
Although next level I can start casting Dark Vision. Or in 2 levels I can start casting Dark Vision. Or in 1 level I can start turning into a bat.
You know,
Yeah, so it's only me.
Patrick.
I'm gonna say this since these two are kind of really minor magic items. Actually, the drift globe is really a minor magic item. The wand of magic missile is not. The drift globe will not count towards your magic item count. The wand of magic missile, however, will. So if
Whether or not it was going to count towards magic items, I was like, oh yeah, barbarian, she doesn't care about stealth. She'd be like, yeah, hit me.
Now, is there a button on a drift globe to turn it off? Or is it just always shining?
no, it's
Question.
you could speak a command word to turn it on as an action. You could speak a command word to turn it on and off.
Well, Blue would take it just because it would be neat to have a little wisp following him around. But, yeah. That's just one vote out of 6.
Like, if still have Osgrim, so yes, Osgrim, are you able to cast light by any chance?
I think his mic got muted. So whoever wants it can roll on it. You guys still have one room left.
Yeah, I think, William, you are the only one that can use one of the War Mage.
Well, okay, it seems that the GM tells me pretty much I'll have tips on the one War Mage anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt that Bruce, Gale, Glenn, and Aaron will drop out. If Eric doesn't show up again next week, I'm gonna drop him and keep it at 5.
I mean, in theory, we could take it just to trade it to another character, but that's kind of a jerk move.
I'm sorry, did you say jerk? Are you talking to me? Yeah, I'll do it.
Excellent.
I'm joking.
Honestly,
Man, you're cutthroat.
honestly, as a GM, as a DM, I wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, William has
Thanks.
played with me enough. He knows I wouldn't do anything like that.
So there's actually only one more room left, and as you guys come up to this room, motionless humanoid figures dressed in dirty clothes or scraps of armor are propped against the walls of this cave. Some are little more than skeletons, the wisps of hair and skin stretched tightly over their bones. Others are fresher. A few old short swords lie on the dusty floor.
Undead.
And if everybody can move back to the very first cave.
Oh.
Are you checking like all the way back to there?
Just
Or
got
the first one
revealed,
in?
so I assume that was the one.
Yep. I moved the right token for you, Gale.
Oh, thank you.
And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a long rest from the other room.
Awesome.
And as you guys were examining the skeletons, you notice that 3 of them come to life. So I need everybody to roll me some initiative.
Oh, looks like I had my coffee this morning.
Looks like I definitely didn't.
I drank it all when you weren't looking.
Are to blame for it.
I think coffee works in reverse on genies, doesn't it?
Oh, I wonder. You know, like, maybe I need to find some more alcohol. It might wake me up really well.
Ashhart, you are first.
Oh no, this is bad. So Ashart will take out his short sword.
Yep.
Well, it's a little close for doing produce flames, so we might have to do it the old-fashioned way. Looks like we got to make with the stabity. Well, the slashity. Oh, we are making with the slashity. Is that a word, slashity?
I don't think so. This skeleton right here draws out a rusty short sword and swings it at you, Varian. He manages to find a way around your a chink in your armor and stabs you with the short sword. And that should not have been at a crit damage, so you would only take 5 damage.
Varian only has a 13 armor class?
Yep.
Leather armor.
Well, the armor plus, what's your dexterity?
3.
So it should
Yeah,
be 14.
you should have armor class 15.
Wonder why I didn't.
Yeah, so that would have missed.
Wonder if I've got something set up in my sheet wrong.
Yeah, you didn't put the 1 armor that leather. Is it studded or regular leather?
Just regular, I think. Yeah, it's regular.
Yeah, regular leather is 11 AC, so you should be at 14. That did miss. So you actually took 0 damage.
Awesome.
This second skeleton here will stab at you, Ashhart, with his short sword.
Have the rest completed? How long has it been inside of rest?
The long rest was 8 hours. I'll say you cast mage armor on yourself on the way there. And a 23 would still hit you in mage armor.
Indeed.
And I'm guessing before I went to sleep, I could make my usual handful of berries.
Yes. And you're able to kind of fight off the attack, and he doesn't really stab deep with his short sword, doing very little damage to you. This other skeleton is going to try to stab at you, Osgrim, with his rusty short sword. You try to bat it away with your shield, but he bats your shield away with his and manages to find a chink in your armor again, and shouldn't be rolling a crit. You only took 3 damage. I really need to find a better push to talk button. Osgrim, it is your turn.
Alright, skeleton 3 is right in front of me, so I'm going to pull out my engraved warhammer and try to crush his skull with one blow.
Okay. With that attack, you almost crush his skull. Varian, it is your turn.
I'm going to draw my short swords and attack Skeleton 1. And the offhand.
Do you have the dual wielder feat?
No, just 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, you. Yeah. Never mind. I have them mixed up. Yep, that's right. Araya, your turn.
Alrighty, and so I will move this way actually. Take a stab at Skeleton 2 with my rapier. Not enraged though. And then I'm going to rush forward this way and basically start yelling at Skeleton number 1. And that would be my turn.
As you stab into Skeleton's two's ribcage with your rapier, you hit some kind of ethereal heart, and as you pull out the rapier, you notice the bones just collapse back to the floor.
Like these guys. They die nicely.
Torga's gonna move there and try to hit that skeleton with her greatsword. Or, I'm sorry, great axe. She swings with all her dwarven might, cleaving the skeleton in half and watching it collapse into another pile of bones.
I understand it's not polite to comment on another woman's cleavage. Heyo!
Ashard will send a skeletal hand toward the remaining skeleton. Oops.
Okay. I'll walk past my dwarf friend and see if I can hit that skeleton with a mote of fire.
Light it up. Ooh.
Oh, whoa, look out!
Nice.
The damage could have been better, but can't complain about crits.
That skeleton, being barely able to hold itself up, is going to attack at you, Araya, as he sees you running towards him. And his short sword will land a hit.
Well,
It shouldn't be crit damage. You only take 8 damage.
oh, thank God. We'll adjust that. Righty.
Osgrim, your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to finish off the skeleton one. See if I can club the hell out of it with the warhammer. And I missed.
Varian, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to attack Skeleton 1 with short swords again.
Okay. Your first, he blocks your first attack with his raggedy-looking wooden shield. You're kind of astonished at the fact that this shield that's barely holding itself together is able to block your attack.
with the offhand.
Yes.
While he's distracted blocking that first attack, you sneak in with your offhand attack, and just like Araya, you stab into his rib cage and find some ethereal heart that you can't see, and as you pull out, he collapses to the floor dead.
That skeleton had moxie. I might have to take one of those bones as part of one of my totems. Maybe just a little one, like a knuckle bone.
And that's it. There is absolutely nothing in this cave except the bones and the pile of corpses.
At least we got to clear them out.
I think we can return to town and let them know that we ended their necromancer problem.
Looks like a good idea.
Yep.
Isn't there other areas that we can explore?
Nope. You've explored
Alright.
the entire cave.
Remind
It
me again
appears
why
that-
we were in this cave in the first place. Yeah.
You
It seems like our-
received a quest from the town to come get rid of the necromancer.
Ah, yes. Maria has a very short-term memory. Were there any wizards that we'd come across in town?
No.
I'm stuffing the genie full of berries.
They better be blue.
We're both going to get fat.
I'm very happy to do so.
I seriously think every time Blue gains a level, I should have him gain 10 pounds.
Okay.
Every day.
So I've installed the remove add-on, but I don't see how to turn it on. Like the remove effect add-on you can get for Fantasy Grounds.
And that I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Rhea, I've added a rage power in your
I just noticed it. I
On
was
your
like,
action
wow,
thing.
did I code this? Oh, I'm so smart. But no, that wasn't me.
yeah. I'm trying to get the remove effect to make it easy for me and you, where you can just remove it. I don't know if at level 2 you get danger sense, or if you have it at level 1.
Double check. I think it's only advantage on deck save, so I can always manually trigger that.
Well, I actually I have it coded somewhere.
Ooh. Not used to all of the shiny options of Fantasy Grounds with coding, since I'm usually like, oh, we do it manually. Yes, that is second level. Yes.
Okay.
Old school.
And as you
Or-
guys
or-
you guys return to town, you're able to get a long rest, and I'll give you the experience.
Woohoo!
It puts everybody at level 2. So go ahead and take this time right now to level up. And also, who finally got the drift globe?
Oh, we never rolled for it.
So yeah,
But
who-
I'm thinking, like, if Osgrim's here, then I have no problems with getting like light cast on my weapon. And if like Osgrim, would that be okay with you, or like, do you have light? By the way.
I mean, if anybody wants it, they should take it, or I'm just gonna
Well,
roll.
I'll roll. Alright, somebody has
Dice
to beat an 8.
gods. Has to beat, like, nobody has to beat me. I'm already beaten. Who cares?
Nobody else wants it?
I have dark vision. I have no use for it.
Yeah, we're the only fuckers that don't have dark vision.
So it's yours.
I'll be happy to take it. Am I able to change the color of the light on it, or is it just kind of light colored, for lack of a better word?
It's just light colored. And now I gotta wait for William to come back to give you guys the gold.
That's alright. I'll grab another spell here. Oh, I can shapeshift now, can't I?
Yes.
Shape for the win.
And if you are Druid of the Moon, you can wild shape into anything that's CR1.
Yeah, which
Nah,
circle are
I'm
you
going
going?
grasslands.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that before, so I'm very excited to see it.
That's part of the reason why I'm doing it. It's like I finally, after I made blue, I played in a game where I actually saw another guy playing a land druid.
Ooh. Like
I
you
was
get
like,
all
no
of
way.
that like natural recovery and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like. Let me see. I think I might take Fairy Fire. Doom. There we go.
Woohoo.
Hey,
Now, of
William.
course, I gotta admit, I don't have the slightest idea how to handle my shape changing on Fantasy Grounds.
You tell me what your shape changed into, and I'll give it to you. I'll give you the
Oh,
character
okay.
sheet.
Up to 1/4. That's like wolves, dogs, bats, spiders, things like that.
Yeah, it's so much.
Reconnaissance.
It's so much easier in person.
Yeah, we'll wing it. We're clever guys.
Why the hell does the owl only have 1 hit point?
Not supposed to be able to do much. Oh, panther. You can be a panther.
Can you?
Yep, it's quarter challenge rating. Wait, what challenge rating can you do?
1/4.
1/4, and I have to have seen the animal.
Nope. The Adventures League's rulings say you do not.
Can
Really?
be a dinosaur now. Depending if it's thematically appropriate, I think. Be a wolf. Riding horse.
Yeah, I mean, on a dinosaur, as a dungeon master, I may have to call bullshit on that one and say no.
Unless we journey to an island with like Jurassic era animals, then it's like, oh, you've seen them.
Yeah, unless you guys make it somehow to Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Are there even dinosaurs in Faerun?
Supposedly there's an island somewhere. That's what I've heard.
I haven't really played a lot of Forgotten Realms apart from 5e, so I really don't know a lot about the background.
Wondering if they were talking hypothetically now.
Yeah, we played a lot of Greyhawk when I was younger, and we played a lot of Ravenloft and Spelljammer.
Oh, you could be a constrictor snake. So you can like constrict and grapple.
I'm not constricting grapple, I just want to say hello.
Looking at the boar, I'm like, you could be a boar. Oh, I'm hungry.
No way, I could be like a warthog?
Yes. Put an apple in your mouth.
You know, I'm gonna make everything chase you saying, bacon.
I know. I was looking at a recipe today, like for bean chili on Serious Eats, and it was like, yes, you dump like salted pork in there, and I'm like, oh, hungry. Pictures are glorious. I think I only had to update my level and everything else. Like I don't have spells, so I think I'm good.
Oh, I got another cantrip. Cool.
We're not broke anymore, guys.
Yeah, for as much as I want to take Magic Stone just for the heck of it, I might have to take Druidcraft. Because nothing says Druidy quite like Druidcraft, does it?
Except Shillelagh.
Well, I guess I could take Shillelagh, huh?
Awesome
Oh, that's
spell.
sweet.
Simple club goes from a 1d, 4 or 6 to 1d8 damage.
Yes, I need this for walking. I'm very bad at hiking. Wham.
Exactly, or staff. Or break off a chair leg in a bar if we get into a fight and turn it into a shillelagh.
Ooh, alright, you guys are kind of talking me into this whole cudgel thing.
Do it. Beat people with a wooden club that's grown freaking leaves and stuff.
Remember playing Dungeons and Dragons when I was back in like grade school with my old first edition books, and I'd see Shillelagh, and of course we had no idea how to say it, so we all called it Shillalog.
That was me initially too. I was like, yes, I'm using that thing.
Yeah, I like started playing when I was in like 4th grade, so it's like we didn't know no Gaelic, you know.
Yes.
You know, the funny thing is there's a show on Netflix now, Stranger Things, and that's the same time period and age I started playing Dungeons. When I was playing Dungeons and Dragons and seeing things in that show, like for the kids' bedrooms and stuff. I had most of that stuff in my room. It was kind of eerie.
Ooh, that's kind of awesome, really.
Oh man, I about lost it when he put the miniature down of Demogorgon. I was like, holy crap, we had that
Yep.
in lead.
Even the rainbow sheets I had as a kid, I was freaking out.
Wow,
old,
that's amazing.
The old Grenadier miniatures, yeah. Remember we had to paint them with Tester's enamels. Sorry, I'm an old miniatures guy. I'm not going to bore you guys with the whole thing.
No, it sounds awesome. It's like, oh, they are like, there's a lot of nostalgia lately and like a lot of the media.
They actually play Dungeons and Dragons in it. It's great.
Yeah,
They used Dungeons and Dragons to figure out how to save their friend.
and I think they'll continue on to the 2nd season. I'm hoping at least.
Oh no, they already did. They got renewed for another season.
Oh no, I'm hoping they continue the trend of Dungeons and Dragons, like with the group. Rather than having it suddenly disappear, like, oh, they've gotten older, oh, they focus on girls now. Oh, come on. Dungeons and Dragons will still be around. They'll still be playing it.
I think
Girls
they will.
don't play D&D. Everyone knows that.
I'm throwing the bullshit flag on that one.
Oh, and if
Actually,
anyone-
my wife, one of the first things she told me was like, yeah, I play Dungeons and Dragons.
And that was when you proposed?
I was like, this girl's got potential.
Definitely.
So we just got 49 gold pieces and a couple of silver, huh?
Yep.
That sounds like enough that I could actually buy a potion of healing. I will do so.
Yep.
Like I got a whole lot of anything else to buy. Oh wait, I got to buy a club.
Your clubs are like, what, 5 silver?
I remember to check if the box saying I'm ready this time. Usually I'd be like, la 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 la, and then I'm like, ooh, 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 checkbox.
Oh, yeah, let me check that too. Oh yeah, we had all kinds of bad mispronunciations.
Ours was mainly everything out of Fiend's Folio we could not pronounce.
Who's not ready yet?
I checked mine.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's me. I'm ready.
So as you guys are waking up in the morning and coming outside to do your stuff around the town, an ordinary, well, it's actually the afternoon, you've done everything. An ordinary afternoon in Red Larch is broken by a tremor. A second later, 4 small children and the old cart they are playing on slide down into a sinkhole that suddenly opens. They disappear from sight, shrieking for help. A distraught woman runs out of a nearby house and sprints to the edge of the hole, which crumbles away, spilling her in as well. More people run from other homes. Calls for a rope, and get a ladder fill the air.
I grab my rope from my backpack, throw it to the closest person, whoever's there in my party, as we dash over, and then I cast levitate on myself, and then I lower myself down. Air Genasi, so I can cast levitate.
I scream out after grabbing the rope, I'm the anchor.
Awesome. And
As
like
I
so
bury
it-
my dwarven feet in the ground and slam myself to the ground and pull.
and like I have the other end, and I'm going down as fast as I can. So,
And as you're going down, a dark chamber is about 30 feet below the level of the ground. It looks larger than the hole and extends into darkness on all sides. A heap of loose earth is piled in the middle. The 2 children who first fell are sitting on the mound of earth, coughing in the dust and sobbing with fright. My boy, my boy, a worried parent shouts, peeping over the edge. Somebody, do something. More townsfolk hurry up from all sides, staying clear of the edge. Among them are a few town elders who pull people away from the edge and order the others to stay back. Leave it to us, says one of the elders. We will tend to this matter. The children won't be harmed by being down there a little while, but no one must go down there. Keep back.
What's down there? I scream at them.
This is a
I
big
will
map.
have Ali explore stealthing.
already going down, or no? That's just block text. I could naturally react, right?
Well, you went down the hole.
Okay.
Oh, I thought the old guys in the village had it covered.
Oh, she dived down there before they got a chance to say anything.
Yeah, in about like 9 seconds, I'm down there, and I'm telling the kids to grab onto me, and then levitating right back up. Get them out at least.
You are in this chamber. This wide, irregularly shaped cavern has a floor of smooth bedrock. Damp dirt and stone with tree roots protruding here and there make up the wall. A 5-foot wide tunnel leads off to the north, and a stone slab door with rusty pull rings stands to the east. By the stone door, a couple of well-used cloaks and a water skin are on the floor.
Ah. Oh. Well, I do pay attention to that, but then I flip upside down, grab the kids. I've tied the rope around my waist during that 9 seconds. I'll grab the kids and then levitate back up, because I can carry 500 pounds and I don't wear armor, so I should be good.
Yep, you take the kids back up.
And I bring them back out. Okay, and I will mention there's like a secret entrance there with cloaks and stuff.
Cloaks and stuff. That sounds like needs investigating.
Yes, it looks like some kind of secret organization. This could be something my family called. Oh, I know this.
Like an underground organization?
Yes.
Keeping it on the down low?
Yes, they wouldn't want anybody to go down there. They'd be like, you know what? Pay attention, we'll get them. It would be that kind of thing, I think.
So is everybody gonna go down the hole?
You bet.
Yeah, let's go.
Back down.
Okay, you guys are down the hole. You again, you notice there's a tunnel to the north, and then there's a big, giant slab of rock standing right in front of you that's acting as a door.
Do we have a lot of line of sight? Like, is light around here?
I assumed you turned on the drift globe, or the drift globe, or somebody cast light on your weapon.
Hey.
I'll turn the drift globe on.
Now you have the drift globe on, and there's a bunch of you could see.
Yay.
As they're
Notice
walking, I
any-
can also carry a handful of fire too.
You notice anything other than the robes or the water skin?
No, you do not.
Move the
Tunnel.
rock out of the doorway.
So
And
there's
are the water
some
skins full?
there's some area of the big cavern that is still hidden. Is there some tunnels down there?
That's just one tunnel.
Are the water skins full? And are there any kind of identifying marks on the cloaks?
At those
No,
two
the
places.
cloaks are quite plain. As you open one of the water skin, there's only one water skin. As you open it, you notice that it's half full.
Water, booze, other?
Water.
Why would they keep water skins?
This doesn't
So I'm
make too much
standing-
sense, does it?
I will ask
We got back to
Austrian-
town from that necromancer cave.
Yes.
Would I have been able to make a big pile of berries for this trip?
Yeah, you made the berries early in the morning.
Oh, I'd love to make them the night before because they last 24 hours.
You made them the night before you took your long rest.
Ooh, I got lots of berries, guys. We are going to be so chubby by the time we hit 5th level.
Owlie doesn't see anything up that way except a really long tunnel. And you said you were moving the door out of the stone slab out of the way? It's basically a door.
I'm more asking if that's what the group would, if they'd like to go ahead and try and do that.
Go for it.
That would be cool. I could help push. Though I'm wondering,
Hello.
or would I still have the rope tied around my waist? Would anybody like to pull me along while I'm bobbing around? Like an air genasi balloon?
I'll hold on to it. I'll wrap it around my waist and tie it.
Yay!
I'll look at you and say, you better not tell any dwarves I did this.
Thumb's the word.
Oop, I'm moving William around. Sorry about that.
How long does levitate last for you?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Will fall if I rage, and it on Constitution.
I'm not sure which direction you're going, so I'm just going to stand behind you.
There's a door right there. Haven't heard anything on if you guys are opening it or not.
Yeah, let's open the door. Try and move the rock out of the way.
Yeah, the door has no locks on it, and as you open it, it opens pretty easy.
Can I examine the door to see if this is dwarven construction or uh, just see if this is something that a dwarves did to get a little understanding where we're going?
It looks like shabby workmanship, and you could tell it's not something that dwarves have made.
Okay.
Any tracks
Thank you.
around?
No, there's no tracks around. As you guys walk into the room, 60 feet beyond the stone door, the tunnel levels out. 2 stone reliefs are strewn dwarves in chainmail and carrying up. Maybe it is dwarven made. And carrying battle axes face each other across the tunnel. The carvings stand out from the passage walls, and they have gaps around them, so they could be doors. The passage continues past them.
Gaps, as in how big gaps? Do they look like they might be like arrow gaps? Oh no, okay.
Yeah, it looks like you could squeeze through there.
Ashart, did push me, and I will just float forward.
I push her.
Okay.
I'm floating forward to take a look at stuff. Do I see anything around as I move?
Can we just tie a string to her and
Oh yes,
drag her
there's
around
a
like
rope.
a Thanksgiving float?
Yes, that's what's happening. Like I have a rope tied around me, and Oscar has the other one. I think the other end.
And you can see one tunnel that continues to what I'm assuming is the east, and then you have one to the north and one to the south.
We also have the owl that's scouting the hill as well, Gail.
Oh yes,
Hey.
definitely. No. So like like what was it? Aldi first, and then like I can sort of long after it's clear or otherwise. And no, that's like no dust or anything.
You just notice a tunnel that keeps going that way, William, seeing through your owl's eyes.
Ashart will convey the information.
Which way are you guys gonna go?
What's the tradition? Always go right, or
Yep.
Right is right.
We used to call it the right wall theory, and its twin brother, the left wall theory.
I'm fine with right.
Ali will go explore a little bit. Each of the 2 ways the party is not going.
Okay, move him which way he's exploring. Owlie can see that this tunnel curves up a little bit. Has a curve to it.
Olivia will very carefully go around the corner right here.
You can no longer see through his eyes.
I will tell everyone that Ali likely died.
Oh no!
Go check it out, guys. Maybe deal with whatever's down there.
You can tell he has gone more than 100 feet away from you, so you can't really see anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And he can't really communicate with you anymore either, so... As far as your character knows, you don't know what happened.
So Ashard will realize that it's just about the telepathic range, and he will go a little bit further.
As you move further, all of a sudden you're able to hear Owlie's thoughts and see through his eyes, and you can still see another tunnel.
So what do conjured imaginary owl familiars think about?
Conjured rat familiars.
Ooh, good one.
I will have Ali go down the other tunnel. The party will let go. And while Ali is going there, I will convey the information to the rest of the party. We'll have
what you can see and nobody else can. Well, actually, you're conveying the information. The ceiling consists of square stone panels about 10 feet on a side. Rusty iron frames surround each panel. The panels are surrounded by several inches from one another and the wall on either side. They form a row overhead that continues down the passage.
So does it have gaps? Like, can you see the light coming through?
Yeah, they have gaps. And you do have a drift globe floating somewhere behind you guys.
I am levitating still, right? So I will float up to try to see what's there be those gaps. Like, what's actually there.
I will have Ali very carefully look down the crack of the door.
He can barely see anything. He doesn't see anything on the other side.
Okay, I have Ali come back and tell the information.
When you look up, Gale, you see about 10 feet above you. There's a bunch of steel cages.
I was say, what's with the weird grates?
Those are the cages hanging above you.
Is there anything in the cages?
Was Owlie invisible?
No. He was stealthing though.
Roll me a stealth check.
I think he was invisible.
No, he was stealthing. At the end of this passage is another stone door with an iron pull ring in it. It stands slightly ajar with darkness beyond. About 5 feet up, the door has a 2-inch wide, foot-long horizontal slit.
Where's the horizontal slit?
Above the door.
Above the door. Okay, that's promising.
I will have Ali look into that.
Is it possible to tell what was in those cages above us?
They're empty.
Oh. I will levitate back down and be like, they are.
Owlie doesn't see anything on the other side. Looks
I
like
have
an empty room.
I have all the come back and convenient information.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Maybe have the owl take a look to the south and then decide which one of the three ways we should go?
Oh, GM, Auli has a passive perception of 18, by the way,
Okay.
for vision.
Owly finds a dead end.
So I'm going to go investigate that dead end. Maybe there's something hidden. Are you coming?
I'll follow you.
Sure.
You guys make it all the way to the dead end and find nothing but a stone wall right in front of your face and a little bit of dust on the floor.
Investigating above and below.
And on the wall, with that investigation roll, on the wall you find a spray painted face of a dungeon master with a big smile saying, "Gotcha."
I think my spell is almost over.
Yeah, it's been pretty long. You're no
And
longer
with all
level
of the
10.
searching, I'm like back to standing. I'm like, I untied the rope and I'm like, it was fun while it lasted.
You know, guys, as much as I want to know what's at the end of that creepy cage hallway, maybe we should look up north first to make sure we
Yeah.
don't get ambushed by anything.
Do agree.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, Owly did see where the saw that a tunnel did lead pretty far. So where are you guys gonna move to? I'm gonna say from there you guys see the tunnel opens into a square room that reeks of decaying flesh. 3 human corpses reduced to little more than a bloody bone and sinew are sprawled in the room's center. Two oversized rats root among the bodies, stopping to chew flesh they've pulled free. Scuttling noises come from the narrow crevices in the wall. And arrange yourselves at the entrance to that square room, please, as you see 5 giant rats.
Did we hear of any people missing in the town?
Well, there were how many cloaks in that first room?
There were 2.
Ah, okay.
No, you didn't hear anything about people missing in the town. Go ahead and roll me initiative as the rats turn towards you and start licking their chops.
Oh, I should probably raise my hit points, shouldn't I?
That would be a good idea.
Just looked, it's like, man, I got an awful few hit points for second level.
I'm not gonna level Torga, because I don't know what he wants to level it as. So she's staying level 1 until he shows back up. And again, if he doesn't show up next week, I'm removing him from the list. So, Osgrim, your cleric is the complete opposite of mine, and you are fast as fuck. So you are first.
Well, I see the giant rat number 3 in the corner, and I said, "Be gone, you rodents!"
He's gonna have partial cover, so -2 to your attack unless you're doing the Sacred Flame.
Sacred flame.
Okay. As the holy fire comes down, the rat runs circles around it, kind of squeaking what seems to you like a mocking squeak.
I shall forever give up range at this time. I promise my party I will do everything with my hammer.
Righty, I will move forward. And I'm like, they're just rats, and so I'll move forward, and then I'll
That's
hit number
hilarious.
2 with my rapier.
He does. Okay. And yes, he does look a little bit like Sly Stone. That is a hit.
Wow, that is, oh my god. Okay, and that is my turn. And I'm like, they're hardier than they look.
Yes, I'm seeming that running by you thought you would get a good stab at it. You instead just slash it slightly with your sword, not being able to stop in time to get a good hit.
Get to a halt.
Torga Battlehammer will run up to here. And she's going to try and cleave that rat with her great axe. And she decapitates it. Blood begins to pour out of the wound onto the floor next to you both.
Huh. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about that one.
Sure don't. Blue, it is your turn.
Alright, let's see if I can get rid of these two.
Could always turn into a giant rat also.
I could, or a giant feline. If I could turn into a giant owl, I'd be unstoppable.
Yeah.
If it's a giant cat, please don't eat it, because I would hate to smell your belches when you turn back to your normal form.
Ugh. You know what? I don't think I'll use the spell slot on these guys. What I will do is I will try and scare one off with a little bit of fire. Oh, scary, scary. And then I will turn my trusty club into a shillelagh as a bonus action.
Are they very scared of the fire?
I don't know.
No, your fire barely touched it, and it kind of jumped out of the way as it saw the fire coming.
Aw.
Varian, your turn.
I'm going to move up to Rat 4 and attack with my short swords.
Okay. I'm going to say you readied your short swords before actually coming into combat, because technically you're only supposed to be able to draw one weapon at a time.
Gotcha, yeah.
If you still have movement, you still have your bonus action attack. As you run up to that rat, you stab it true and end up killing it.
Yeah, I should. I've got this one's only 10 feet away, so I'll move up to rat 5 and attack with my offhand.
You managed to bloody that one. Rat 1 sitting right there next to you, Varian, and having its ally next to you is gonna fearlessly bite at you. He manages to bite right through your leather armor, biting a nice piece off your arm. Rat 3 is gonna run up behind you, Ari, and try to take a bite out of you. And misses you completely. Whoa, you have more than 17 AC?
Yes, Air Genasi for the win.
Rat 5 will also fearlessly bite at you, Varian. By the way, they have advantage because they have pack tactics.
Sure.
And he will also, actually, your leather armor deflects quite a bit of his bite. You're barely feeling it as he bites you. Ashhart, your turn.
I'm hurling a bubble of acid splash of acid. I'll also give a familiar help.
As your ball of acid, your bubbles of acid coalesced, one of the rats manages to safely dodge out of the way.
I will close my eyes and point. So I'll give Oria the familiar help.
Okay. That actually means your familiar has to be flying next to her. Osgrim, I cannot hear you.
Osgrim says, "You filthy vermins," and runs into the room and notices that he can make it to next to Miriam. And Giant Rat 1, he'll try to smash with his Warhammer.
That is a hit. You squish it underneath your warhammer. When you raise your warhammer, you notice there's a lot of blood and gore and a few bits of rat guts still stuck to the head of the warhammer.
And he says, "Look, the tail still twitches."
And it does.
Oh, it's grim. Good
Yeah.
job.
Gale, it is your turn.
Araya is going to use that advantage from Owlie, and she is going to attack.
By the way, what is your owl? Is it a celestial or a fae?
Just
Let's
a
see.
second.
Find familiar or otherwise?
I think fine.
Celestial.
Okay.
Oh,
So as the celestial owl is flying around, Arya, the giant rat kind of gets a little frightened, and as it tries to run away, it jumps right into Arya's rapier as she's stabbing down on it, and she pierces its heart, leaving its lifeless corpse still skewered to the rapier.
I do try to shake it off as I move away and 5, 10. I do look around the corner. What do I see?
You see another wall.
Oy. Then I will approach this one. It's my turn.
Targa is going to move here and try to cut that one in half with her battle axe, or her great axe. Oh yeah, she pretty much chops that one in half. Either way, it was dead. She cleaves it like right down the middle with the great axe, leaving two halves of a rat laying on the floor. As you guys look around, you notice that some of the bodies seem to be those of travelers.
Huh. Like, are they old, or is it mostly a mess because the rats have been eating them and they're relatively fresh?
Oh, it's mostly a mess because the rats have been eating them. If you do remember, you did hear rumors, and I apologize because I think I heard you said you didn't, of travelers that were disappearing along the road.
Huh. I wonder how they ended up down here. Unless they're sucked in by a sinkhole.
I will have Aldi very carefully turn the corner.
Oh, whoever wants to can give me an investigation roll. Ashhart, you notice that each one of these bodies has the symbol of the Earth Cult cut deeply enough into the forehead to mark the skull.
Would I know anything about Earth cults?
No, not really.
Worth a try.
Ashrak will convey that the tunnel is clear.
Yeah, I don't want to stay in this room. It doesn't smell so great. I'm gonna have to sprinkle a little extra patchouli on myself to cover up the smell.
William, as Owly comes into there, the tunnel opens into a square room. In the center of it, a black rock about a foot across hovers 3 feet from the floor.
The glowing?
No, it is not.
Ew. And I rush up to the entrance. Thing around, like hiding either side of the hallway, like.
From there you can see another room to the another hallway to the south.
Passageway.
Before we clutter up the area too much, should we maybe look for tracks of other humans in here?
As you do a quick search of the area, you don't find any tracks.
Poke the stone with my rapier. Very gently.
Nothing happens. William, as you step into the center of the room right next to the rock, you begin to levitate towards the ceiling.
Ooh!
Isn't it awesome? You need a rope.
I will have Aldi pull me around.
As she pulls you out, you fall back to the floor.
Ouch!
Was there anything above?
No.
Oh. Can we move the stone?
You can try.
I attempt to do so. Watch me die now.
Where are you pushing the stone to?
Oh, I'm just trying to push it, maybe southwards?
As you push it out of the center of the room, it seems to stop floating as it moves from the center of the room and crashes onto the floor.
Oh. Were there runes or something magical about the spot?
Um, you being a barbarian cannot tell.
I have no idea.
I take it this is not a natural phenomenon.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Nope, that's not natural.
Hell no, it's not. Osgrim, are you still there?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay.
Wasn't sure if we were like on a ley line or some magnetic thing was going on, or
You guys want to keep going?
Yeah.
can we actually bring the rock with us?
Oh wait, no. Is there anything magical about the rock, or was it the spot?
There was absolutely nothing magical about the rock.
Okay, so what?
As you pick up a few pebbles and stuff and throw it into that spot where the rock was floating, you notice that the pebbles kind of stick and float for a little while in midair as they glide through that spot.
I jump into the spot.
You begin to float.
Do I keep floating up and up and up and up, or just midair?
No, you hover about 5 feet off the ground for a while. Or well,
Okay,
as
no
long as
idea
you
what
remain
that
in that
does.
spot.
I try to I grab onto Ashard's shoulder and then pull myself out of the area, and I'm like, I have no idea what that's for, but it seems fun. Shall we move on?
Yep. I'm revealing little by little because I'm assuming Owlie doesn't have X-ray vision, so she can't see through giant thick walls.
And Oliver carefully go around the corners.
Kevin, do you happen to have a macro for discipline of life?
No, I do not.
Okay, I'm trying to create one and I keep screwing it up.
What are you trying to do?
Anytime I cast a heal spell, add
What I did for that with my life cleric that I imported onto here is I did the math myself. So if I have it set to cast as a level 1 spell, it's always going to be the same amount. It's always going to be 2 plus the spell level. So it's always going to be 3 extra. So I just added 3 a bonus of 3 to it, a miscellaneous bonus of 3.
Okay, I was trying to get it to auto calculate for me, so whenever it saw me healing, add the 2 plus the spell level that was cast.
No, unfortunately it does not.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a little scared for Holly, so it's a long tunnel. Yeah, maybe somebody else with an armor want to go ahead.
Oh, you see a door at the end of the tunnel. It is closed.
I'll be up there with any of the front line. You open it, get smacked, I'll heal you.
Help! I can help. I can open doors. Times.
I just assume that Ashhearth wants to be in the back.
Yes.
Oh wait, are there any traps on this thing?
Roll me an investigation.
Do.
It looks safe enough to you.
I got this, guys. And I try to open the door, but trying not to make too much sound.
The door opens pretty easy.
Trying to be soft, quiet. Beacon! I do not know if there's any light in there.
I will have Ali go on the corner as it opens up.
This 50-foot square chamber is hewn out of rock. The floor is rough but flat. The walls show the chisel marks of the original builders, and the ceiling is about 10 feet high. Identical stone doors with iron pull ring handles stand in the middle of the east, north, and west walls. In the center of the room stands a life-sized and lifelike statue of a dwarf warrior wearing a chain shirt, helm, and big boots. He carries a shield on his left arm and a battle axe in his right hand. The statue has clearly been broken into, roughly the head and upper torso, lower torso and legs. These pieces have been reassembled and held together and upright by a stout wooden frame. A dagger along with several coins and gems lie on the floor in front of the statue, surrounded by a ring of fine gravel.
Is this like a statue of some dwarven deity? Is this like offerings or?
You'll recognize it?
Can I? What role do you want me to make to see if I recognize the statues in tribute of?
You can walk up to it and check. There seems to be a kind of placard near the statue's feet. As you read the placard, it reads, Petrified Iron Star Dwarf, found 1459 DR in Red Larch West Quarry in broken condition.
Fine. Fine.
Petrified.
Yep.
I say that to the party unless or did you guys all read it yourself?
I think we all read it.
Doors. Is there anything at this door? Is it like solid rock?
So I wonder
Guys?
what's with the treasure sitting at its feet then. I mean, why is it on a little circle of gravel?
Tribute?
And
Do we have any idea where Red Larch West Quarry is? Or what an Iron Star Dwarf is?
And actually, as you guys are sitting there, taking your time examining the statue, you find amongst the statues, you find 2 polished moonstones, 6 agates, 440 copper, 253 silver, and 97 gold. You also find a dagger decorated with star motifs and a grip of night blue leather. Dried blood still coats the dagger from its use.
It doesn't start rusting or anything?
No.
Do I hear anything from the...
You notice in the pommel of the dagger the name Rezur, R-E-S-Z-U-R, kind of engraved in the pommel of the dagger. You don't know anything about that dwarf. You do know that there is a quarry near the town. The dagger is a +1 dagger. And also, as you continue to investigate, you notice 6 bandits pop through the other door. This door. The door to the west.
Curses, we looked for everything but wandering monsters.
Go ahead and roll me initiative. And you guys are more than likely going to beat their initiative.
Well, now that you said that.
Shenanigans, you jinxed us.
Didn't. We are good. Woohoo!
Roll for Woodsy. Or Owly.
Owly actually goes on his initiative.
What's
I'm
your
thinking of
initiative?
Woodsy the owl from my childhood.
Torga will run up next to this bandit and swing at him with her great axe. And she'll kind of still moving as she comes up to him and swinging. She barely scratches him, and he manages to dodge quite a bit of the damage from that great axe.
I will hurl a bowl of acid towards the 2 closest enemies. And I will then give familiar help undiscriminately.
Familiar help to whom?
To Aria again.
You know,
Wait.
I should kind of lock tokens, that way you guys can plot your movement, and then I just agree to let you move that way.
That would be useful, because I'm not quite sure how to do that whole move thing that Roll20 does, where you can path your thing so people can see where and how you move.
Yeah, I went ahead and I locked tokens so people can basically path their movement by dragging their token the way they want it to move.
Oh yay! Okay, cool. And I will bonus action go into a rage. And then I will attack the barbarian for rapier with advantage from Owly. So I swing at him, and I actually do hit. Yay!
As you
And then
kind of move up to that barbarian, you let out a kind of bestial roar as you rage, and you stab deep into his chest, piercing his heart.
I turn around to the others and I'm like, who's next? And that's my turn.
He falls prone, sliding slowly off the end of your rapier. Blue, it is your turn.
Huh. I'm feeling a little bit less worried about these guys now. Alright, the one on the end, I'm gonna give him some fire, Scarecrow.
I like that picture of Osgrim better than the other one.
Yeah, I found it on the internet about a week and a half ago, and I just noticed I never updated.
That is a hit.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna ready my cudgel and pass my turn.
As you touch your cudgel and utter these druidic words, flowers and leaves begin to sprout from it. When you throw your little mote of fire at the bandit, he dodges out of the waist, but still ends up getting burnt just a little bit.
I need to look up some good Irish or Gaelic profanity as my trigger word for shillelagh.
That'd be hilarious. Oscar, it is your turn.
May I can't remember in 5th edition, can you move through squares that your companions or your allies are in?
The owl is not difficult terrain. Varian is difficult terrain to move through him. It counts as double your movement when you move through a person. But since the owl's kind of flying, I can say he just flies above you unless you're right under him.
Well, shoot, you should have said something. I could have moved for you.
I'll move there. That's my full movement of 25, counting 2 for Varian. Bandit number 2 is who I will target, and I won't say anything inside of, you should have seen this coming, boy. As I miss.
Ace for effort though.
As you try to swing at him with your warhammer, he catches it by the handle and tosses it aside, and you don't hit him. Varian, it is your turn.
I'm going to approach Bandit 2 while drawing my short sword and attack with my short sword.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna say is you saw these guys coming in, you readied both your weapons, so go ahead and make your bonus action attack.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, you come running up to him and you do a kind of flying leap at him with both your short swords hanging out, and you stab them right into his chest, and then you manage to kick off his body as he begins to go limp underneath you.
Nice.
Bandit 1 is going to run up to there. I'm just going to do their movement and then I'll do their attacks.
Sure.
Bandit 5 is going to run straight ahead. And Bandit 6 is going to run up to you, Osgrim. By the way, I just realized if you hold, I'm assuming it's shift, when you're trying to move yourself, you can plot your course while I have tokens locked. So Bandit 1 will swing his scimitar at you, Araya, as he's running past you, and miss. Bandit 5 will try to slash you with his scimitar, Varian, as he's running towards you. And he will crit. My dice don't like you, Varian. Bandit 6 is going to run up to you, Osgrim, and try to slash you with his scimitar. And he will miss. Torga. It's gonna move up to Bandit 6 and try to decapitate him with her great axe. And miss. Ashheart. I see Gale. Gale likes this. She's learned how to. That's fine.
I will hurry the bubble of acid.
As they barely noticed your bubble of acid coalescing above them, and they were unable to jump out of the way.
And I will give familiar help to Torga.
Okay.
Alrighty, I basically swirl my rapier around and I slam it into bandit number 5. Doesn't, because I wasn't wielding it right. And then I'm like, damn it.
Bandit number 5 is able to parry your attack with his scimitar.
I will move behind over here. So
Okay.
just
Blue, it is your turn.
We got a couple of very staggery looking bandits in front of us. Alright, well, I'm going to step up to bandit number 5 and let him feel the wrath of my shillelagh. Oh, there is a little wrath there. Okay.
Ooh.
Your club, kind of looking like a bouquet of flowers at this point, swings down and bashes the bandit's skull, cracking it open, and he begins to bleed profusely from his head.
Did I get him with damage, or did I defeat him with shame from being hit by flowers?
You defeated him with shame by being hit by flowers.
Excellent. And I'll move back a smidge. Might be a smidge and a half.
I'm scared to look at that YouTube video.
Come join me, Blue.
All right, with the Bandit 6 taunting, Osgrim, he just smiles and says, "Then catch this one, boy." He winds up and swings again.
Catch now.
Oh, I forgot to target.
That's a hit. He tries to parry your warhammer with his scimitar, but is unsuccessful as your warhammer barrels into his chest, caving in his sternum and breaking a few ribs that pierce his heart, causing him to die. He lets out a gurgling scream as he falls to the floor.
Sounds like you're choking on blood there, boy.
The gurgling is progress.
Leave one alive, boys.
Varian, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was thinking. Do we actually want to leave one of them alive?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, looking at him right, I'm wondering if he's. Why this is here underneath.
Can you say that again? I was cutting out a little bit.
Oh, I am curious as to why this is all here underneath the town.
I try to intimidate the bandit and get some information out of him to see what they know.
Okay, what are you saying?
Oh, sorry, say that again.
What are you saying to him?
I just want to know if they, what are they doing down here? What do they know about this place?
He doesn't answer you. You're gonna have to do a little better than that if you want an intimidation roll.
Let me try.
Actually, he does answer you. He looks at you and he spits to the floor and says, "I don't have to answer no questions from you."
Punch him right in the face.
So you're gonna stab at him with your swords.
I'd rather just hit him.
Ooh, you see my message?
Okay, you managed to to sheath one of your swords. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
I saw the message. I'm just trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
That's Gaelic.
Was that Bualad Crayson?
Actually, I don't
Somewhere
know.
out there on Twitch, someone's cursing me for that.
Yes.
I'm not sure how to roll a unarmed attack.
It would basically, you're not proficient for it. Actually, no, you're a fighter. I would say fighters are proficient when unarmed attacks. So just roll me a regular attack with your sword, and then it would be 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Well, just say Kakbod.
That's going to be a hit. So then just roll me 1d4, and I'm assuming your strength modifier is either a 3 or a 2.
Yeah, my strength is a 2.
So that'll do 6 damage to him.
Alright, I'm gonna ask again, what does he know about this place and what are they doing down here?
I'm gonna have to say you're gonna need to wait till your next turn to ask him another question.
How about that one? Does that work for you?
I kind of wish I had it turned on so GMs can see what's being whispered.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Varian, this bandit, after you punched him, he rubs his jaw with his free hand and swings at you with his short sword, his scimitar actually. And you you dodge out of the way very easily. That's hilarious.
That's a very easy one to pronounce too.
I say, yeah. The other one, I'm like, I gotta find a pronunciation for that. I think Kakbod, you can't really go wrong with that.
Nope. Torga's turn.
That's a real insult too, so don't say that to anybody that knows Gaelic.
Torga runs up to this bandit and with the flat of her blade swings at him for non-lethal.
I'm a martial artist, and my sensei, our local Shihan.
And it should not have been a... Oh yeah, it is an advantage.
He's actually Gaelic, so he might know what it means. And he has a real shillelagh, so if you guys have ever handled one of those things, those aren't a joke.
That was non-lethal, right?
Yes. She hit him with the flat of her blade, knocking him unconscious.
I will proceed to manacle his unconscious form that I hope is stop bleeding.
I think Death is technically unconscious, right?
I mean,
Move away from him, doctor coming through.
Ugh.
I will make way for Osgrim as I manacle.
Targa screams in Dwarvish, "Medic!"
My God, woman, you almost severed him.
It's a flesh wound. Oh, there's so little blood.
Shillelaghs, aren't they like an oversized or extra long club, length of a club?
Yeah, they're like a club, usually with a gnarled end on the end, like a walking stick. But a lot of them, the end has been hollowed out and filled with molten lead. So it's like a nasty, gnarled walking stick.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed this part. As they walked in through that door, they basically shouted to you guys. "We are the bringers of woe. We have come to reward your curiosity."
They did. Let's search the
Reward us.
body.
Let us find all of the rewards that they brought. I have a feeling all the rewards are on that statue.
They had absolutely nothing but their gear on them.
I was right.
Can we investigate the statue to see if there's any hidden compartments?
You found all the rewards laying around the statue. There are no hidden compartments around the statue.
I will open
Okay.
this door to see what's in the room that they came from.
So we did find a +1 dagger too, if somebody needs one.
This big square chamber has been hewn out of the rock. In the center of the chamber's west wall is a stone door that has a narrow viewing slit. Beside the door is a set of iron bars bolted into the wall about 3 feet above the floor. 10 oiled chains are secured to the bar, leading up to a hole bored in the ceiling. Another solid stone door is in the middle of the east wall. An 8-foot tall rectangular stone stands upright in the room's center. The stone has an inscription on it that's hard to read from a distance.
I run up and go read it.
At the foot of the standing stone, a small human is pinned face down by rocks placed atop his arms, legs, and back. He is barefoot and wears ragged clothes.
Maybe I check the body to see if it's alive.
And actually, as you come in, let me check something really quick. Yep, as you come in, you notice there's a thuggish looking man standing over here. William will be done by like 2:45. He's standing by the door where the chain actually should be over here. Yeah. He's right
man
there.
under the rocks look alive still, or does he look dead?
Yeah, he's groaning and stuff, but you notice this guy, and he turns and notices you and goes, "What's going on?" And draws his weapons. Go ahead and roll me an ish.
He doesn't have anything carved into his forehead, does he?
No. Why are they giving me such low initiative rolls with my with the bad
I
guys?
love it.
It's to make you a better DM.
That's all a barbarian wants, really.
I got crappy rolls today on my damn life cleric. I'm not happy with it.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, I just kept getting shitty rolls. I have a 0 initiative modifier, so I rolled a 3 and a 10.
Oh man.
I should, with my next dedicated DM reward, give him the freaking whip of warning.
Yes, that's one of the things. It's like, especially for barbarians. Oh, I wasn't able to rage fast enough. Yeah, I died. First round.
Can we just like randomly make you angry as we're walking from room to room?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative for William since he's AFK. Why the hell are all his stats 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0?
It's an error that happens sometimes. I do not know what. But yeah, you could make me angry, but it might do something really bad to our relationship in the long term.
Varian, you are first. And I'm gonna go ahead and lock tokens again. And I'll say everybody moved into the room. Varian, are you there?
Yeah. I'm going to move up to this point. And still have my swords out. I'm just going to focus on dodge for this turn.
Okay. Blue, you are up.
Oh, forgot I was locked for a second. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. No, it's still too far away. I gotta move one forward. I guess I gotta be within running range of them. Oh well. Alright. I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of fire. If I can find my cell. Interesting. That's why I keep using up sling bullets. Apparently if I got my control button pressed down while I scroll looking for a spell, it uses up sling bullets.
That's no bueno.
I know, I haven't used my sling yet. And then I'll ready my trusty cudgel.
You hit him dead in the face with that mode of fire, and he doesn't like that all too much. And that target's gonna dash up to him. That's hilarious because I know what that means. Ashheart, are you back?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
I'm here. Just a second.
If you need a second, man, I'll skip over you, and when you're ready, I'll come back to you so we can keep.
Alright, just in
combat
time. I'm sending, having Aldi help me, and sending a skeletal hand.
Okay. Your skeletal hand grips his arm, sending a wave of necrotic energy to him.
And I'd like to move there. Then I will cast Sacred Flame on him. Since I don't have anything ranged.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I do? Take that back. I'm gonna quit casting. I'll throw a light hammer at him. Maybe I can thunk him in the head.
Okay. Wait, you don't have guiding bolt?
Nope.
What kind of cleric are you?
Someone who will
Life?
take inflict wounds later. Those of melee hitting.
You thunk him on the head with that. But he manages to step aside and only gets grazed by the hammer. Araya, your turn.
I will move. I will attack with my rapier. You need to stop now. We killed everyone else.
Are you still raged?
No. Oh, and that would actually be +1 to that since I hit better when I'm not in rage.
It would have hit anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't really need that rapier anymore.
I can just imagine your barbarian, all sweet, voice like, "Oh, we killed all your friends. You better stop."
Yes.
This
Yeah,
guy's
that
probably
would be
wetting
my
himself.
Yeah, he takes out a mace from his from his side. It's clipped to his side, and he takes one swing at you, Arya. And I know I apologize that I'm butchering your name.
I'm used to it with all my characters. It's fine.
And one swing at Torga, hitting both of you.
Nice and hot again.
Varian, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to move up to the thug and attack with my short swords. And blocking.
And he manages to bat your main hand, parry your main hand attack with his mace. Your second attack hits him as you've distracted him with your first one. Blue, it is your turn.
All right. Dun, dun. I will move up and whack her with my shillelagh. Oh, I got him. Hey, there we go.
Your bouquet of flowers hits him.
So if you don't call it shillelagh, it works.
Torga is gonna swing at him with her great axe. And he's going to deftly dodge out of the way. Ashhard, it is your turn.
I will do more the same. Have Ali help me and send a skeletal hand.
Don't roll the damage, he's dead, he only has 1 hit point left. The necrotic energy flows through him, causing him to convulse, and he dies in screams of pain, in fits of pain.
Oh yay!
Now you still have the
Turn
guy.
around.
Still have the guy laying on the floor.
Yeah, I turn around to help the guy on the floor by lifting off all the rocks on him. And I go, "Are you okay? Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you here? What were they doing to you?"
He looks at you and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, slow down. My name is Braylon. The Believers."
Wait, what?
His name is Braylon. Braelen. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Okay, that's exactly that's the same name. I have a PC, so okay. Go ahead.
Man, you can't be a thug named Braylon. Come on. Have some respect, man. You need like a code name.
He, he tells you, "The Believers put me here as punishment for being disobedient. I failed to deliver a message from my father, Rothar Heatherhand, to Ilmeth Wilver. It was a slip of paper that I did not read." Oh, it seems like he's a boy. Rothar is one of the Believers. The other Believers I know of are Baragustus, Harbuckler. Holy crap. Name's super hard to pronounce. Marlandro, Galekirk, and yeah, I'm gonna type this one out.
Let's just type it out and we'll assume that we understood those names. Be like, You getting the flash shirt?
Who did you feed all those good berries to?
To my friends, Aria, and Varian. I made 20 of them last night.
He continues. I'm not gonna roleplay his voice anymore, but he continues on with this. The Believer. Gonna basically read the gist of it. The Believers are a secret group made up of some of the most important people in town. They guard the moving stones and make sure no one disturbs the Delvers who are entombed here. The Believers watch the moving stones carefully because it's a bad sign when they move, and they have to figure out what it means to avert danger.
Ooh, one of the stones. Was that bad?
Excuse me?
It knocked one of the stones away that was levitating. Was that a
No.
bad thing?
No, that's not one of the stones.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, he goes on to say, I'm not angry with my father or the believers. I believe this sort of treatment is normal, and I wasn't worried my father would find out the punishment ended before it was supposed to. And he points out that the chamber of moving stones was the other door on the other side of the room with the big rock. And you guys kind of noticed that the chains that are attached to a rod near the door kind of look as though they may be a mechanism to causing the cages on the roof to fall.
I trigger it.
One of the cages falls.
Ooh, I keep doing it.
All the cages fall, blocking that way out.
Oh,
And,
and it connects.
And actually, as you were going towards that, you Braylon was trying to run out, and you ended up trapping him in one of the cages.
Oops. Oh god.
You guys also notice an inscription near the standing stone. It reads, "Displease not the Delvers." So, what are you guys gonna do?
Who's the Delvers?
You don't know that information.
I say we move this stone and continue west.
I was thinking the same thing. Come, let's move it.
West or east?
West.
West is the way you came.
Oh,
So the way opposite the.
Which Gale has blocked with a bunch of fallen cages.
I think there's just that door to the east of that dwarf statue, right?
Yes,
Yep.
that's the one. And I will try to move the stone in this room.
You attempt to move it, but it seems to be a lot larger than it looks on the surface.
And I'm going to go on and use a first level spell slot to make another handful of berries.
If you want to touch something suspicious, you're gonna have me mage hand it first.
I'm
Good idea.
I'm gonna assume you guys are just gonna go into the next hallway.
Ew.
As you guys step into this hallway, a passage 10 feet wide, 10 feet high, and hewn out of the rock runs 40 feet ahead. A small lantern hangs from a hook in the wall next to the door at the east end of the passage. Sitting on a wooden stool by the lantern is a balding, beardless old male human in patched and faded work trousers and matching tunic. He is idly whittling a stick. And as he sees you guys coming, you notice that he's unarmed, and he kind of throws himself to the floor.
Won't kill you if you don't attack us. Everyone else is dead though. They did attack.
He begs for mercy. He seems a little too old and weak to be fighting.
Alrighty, I'll go approach him and I
Whoa,
lift
whoa, whoa,
him
whoa.
to his feet.
Be careful.
Yeah.
How can an old guy survive down here by himself and everybody else has been attacking, but he's here and he doesn't appear to be injured?
He doesn't really
not the
look.
least bit suspicious.
He doesn't really look like he lives in this area. Yeah, he tells you. He starts begging you, please, please do not provoke the wrath of the Delvers.
Who are the Delvers?
The ones that built this place.
Humans, dwarves, what? Speak up, old man.
Please, please don't hurt me.
I manacle him. Last pair of manacles.
As the other seems suspicious, Ashark will come closer and have a look.
I'm suspicious Daria has manacles this whole time.
Yeah, how
I'm
did you
not.
get manacles?
I'm not asking her.
He tells you the Delvers are the ones that built this place. He doesn't know who they really are, but he does know this. He does give you this information. From time to time, the great stones change position when no one is watching. That is how they talk to us. They show us signs of coming danger and warn us when we make bad choices. He's an old carpenter who is part of the Believers.
Another way besides just move.
He steps aside, still begging you, please, please don't invoke the wrath of the Delvers.
Oh no, I was manacling him. Manacles work?
Yeah, he's manacled.
I will be moving him back to the bandit who is unconscious. Quietly?
He doesn't struggle.
Okay. Back into area with all the former loot.
Okay.
I will tie him to the statue. Stay here. I go back.
Okay. William, what were you investigating? Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm kind of concerned. You know, I know you said this old guy just looked like he's not from around here, which is not a surprise, but
He looks like one of the townsfolk. You might have
Uh.
met him. He's the carpenter from the town.
okay. So we're gonna ditch or keep going. Tied him up. Let's keep going east.
I'm kind of
Where
curious
this
what the
road
Zen
leads.
Rock Garden is.
Open door and peek through?
Are there's dead bodies laying along the walls?
No, I think those are like weird rock formations.
No, dude, those are corpses or tombs or something.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, no, they're supposed to be corpses, but the way the grid is laid out on here, since each regular square is supposed to be 10 feet, they're a lot bigger than they should be. And
Giant corpses.
as you guys open the door, an enormous chamber with a 20 foot high ceiling has been carved out of the rock here. A lighted lantern rests on the floor near the center of the room. An odd area of stone monoliths, some upright standing stones and others arranged in 3 stone arches stand around the chamber. 6 low stone slabs are set against the walls around the perimeter of the room. Each holds humanoid bones dressed in scraps of tattered cloth and rusted iron. And you guys notice a man standing in the center.
Who be ye? Is he ignoring me?
No, give me 1 second.
Well, consider we had weird Earth cult weirdos earlier. I don't got a good feeling about Black Earth Priest.
Yeah, it's gonna be creepy.
Too bad we can't ferment those berries in 24 hours. That'd make these comments a lot easier.
Berry wine. Oh, good berry wine.
Yeah, he really doesn't answer you, but go ahead and everybody roll me initiative.
Oh, he answered my question. All right, I can kill him.
Box text.
Raya, you are up.
Rainy. Icons aren't locked. I will just.
Yep, tokens are locked
50.
now.
Move there for my last. And I will yell out at him. What are you doing here? And yeah, that bonus action rage, and that would be it. Dashing up at him, rapier drawn.
Oh man, yeah, he's got some distance to him, doesn't he?
Yep.
Does.
I don't think I can blast him with a little bit of fire. I think I can move up a little bit, and would I have a clear shot at him if I threw an ice knife at him? Or would I be able to get a clear shot? Or is that low rock on the south of Orius in the way?
Yeah, no, Arya and the Rock are kind of in the way, so you'd have a -2 to the attack of the dagger.
That's not sounding so great. It'll make me think. You know I don't play this game to think. Aha! How about this? How about I do a little bit of that on him? Oh, I got him! I will light him up. He'll be nice and pink and purple and blue. Oh, it doesn't have an effect in there for Fairy Fire, does it?
No, everybody gets advantage on their attacks against him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have
Yeah, I just pulled the spell over. I didn't realize it didn't have an effect already listed. There you go. How's that, guys?
Works for me.
So much prettier.
Alright, I'm going to dash up, drawing my main hand short sword.
This should act like a Fury Fire.
He's going to wow. He's going to cast Expeditious Retreat on himself. And then for his action, he's going to dash.
Where's he going?
Secret tunnel, damn it.
I will start with Owly dashing.
Owly has a 100. Oh yeah.
I will then have Ash Earth come towards it and Radio Chill Touch.
Okay. Osgrim.
I'm outside the room. There's no way I can catch up with him. Alright.
This is
I would like to move there.
Okay.
And, well, don't hate me for this, guys, but he's only in range of my sacred plane. So let's give it a try.
Actually, who do you have targeted? Why do you have Varian targeted?
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, he ran away from you guys. He's not in that spot anymore.
Ah,
You went
Marion
that
survived
way.
it.
Look for the glow. Look for the glow.
Look at the green arrow.
That's 25. I guess I'll double time it and run there, and then my turn.
What the hell do we do?
Torque is gonna run down that way.
I was gonna dash. Can you move me to the 25? That's right under. Yep.
Aria, your turn.
Dash, and I lose my rage because I didn't think he would run away, and I'm rather pissed. But I will still dash. Over there. Full movement, and that would be my turn. And can I actually see where he went? Like, is there a door or something?
I'll roll me a perception check. You notice nothing.
I don't know where he went, guys. And that's my turn.
I use Mage Hand and a Pet Aria.
I seem to have turned sideways. What happened? Maybe I just got confused. Alright. Oh, let me see. We'll go 40 plus what? 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Anyway, I should be able to move to at least there. Then as a bonus action, cast a Shillelagh, because that's not concentration. So I'll move up to there, and yeah, I mean, unless I see something that's like, hey, bad guy went this way, I'm gonna pass my turn.
I am going to dash and move up as well.
Oh, could you move me up, Kevin?
Yep. Roll me a perception check, Varian.
Oops, sorry.
With that perception check, you notice there's a looks like there's a door right in front of you. But actually, we're gonna call it here, as he has managed to escape from you guys. And I'm not I'm not
Ali has. Sorry,
I'm not doing it to be a douchebag. It's
that's
just
the plot.
yeah. If he notices that there's no chance for victory, he runs away. And basically,
I was thinking that Ali could have chased him down and we could have tracked him after a minute. Bye.
yes, but he's literally run out into woods. It's gonna be pretty hard to track him.
Oh, so that's an exit tunnel.
He is glowing.
It's still gonna be pretty hard to track him.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna call it here tonight, cause
Yeah, it's better for me if you end now.
yeah. Trying to see exactly how much experience you guys get for this. Guess you get just the combat experience, which isn't much.
Catchy award store.
Nope. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's like there's a bunch of side tracks that you guys can do that I'm assuming will get you to level 3 before you're actually supposed to start Princes of the Apocalypse. But I'm gonna have to actually read through this before that. Yeah, because you guys should be at level 3 after this. I don't understand what I'm missing.
We did like what, 4 or 5 different little encounters before we came down here.
Yeah, you got experience for all of those.
I mean, unless there's like some kind of story award or something we missed. Is it a milestones thing?
Nope. What
Are
is
you
that?
just being mean to us? It's okay to admit it.
No, I am not being mean to you. I would not do that to players.
It's good.
'Cause
Skeleton.
I think it's what, it's 900 experience points for 3rd level? Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, you guys are like 420 away.
Just exploring one of the caves or something.
And you gave us what, another 46 and then another 117?
Yep.
Yeah, that's like 400 something away, isn't it?
Yep.
Was it for a party that's smaller?
Maybe we gotta boil a couple anthills.
So while we're here, those skeletons don't start to move and we don't have to kill stuff, do we?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, do we find anything in there?
No. He was the one with the treasure on him, but honestly, you didn't encounter what the treasure actually means. So, because it's something that was supposed to happen in chapter 3.
Okay, cool. does it actually say like by this point you have to have this much? At that point, that it's
No, it doesn't. Yeah, we're actually done for tonight, William. If you want to go, I'm honestly gonna keep looking because now my OCD is kicking in, and I want to know how the fuck you guys get to level 3.
oh did
So we can
did
go
we
ahead and
want
log out.
Yes.
to set up the goal from the thingy, the statue
Oh yeah.
dagger?
Anybody want the dagger?
Nah, just leave it in there for now. All right, guys. Have a
Night
good
night.
night. It was cool.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, of course. I think either our fighter or our barbarian could use it, being as it is a finessable weapon. Just in
Wizard
case
could
we
also
run into
use it.
something that needs a magic weapon to hit it.
User disconnected from your channel.
Could use it. Dagger is a 1d4, right?
But it's magic, in case we run into something that needs magic to be hit.
Let's keep it in party, dude, and I hit level. Because if I have absolutely nothing, I will definitely take it and use it as my thing. Like, oh my god, this is immune. I'm dealing with some were-rat. I will use the dagger. Somebody comes in who wants a magical dagger before level 5, they can grab it.
Alright, good night, guys.
Good night.
Nighty night!
Thank you for
User
running.
disconnected from your
Thank
channel.
you guys for coming.